Hello everyone, welcome to Apex. So in the earlier video, I had analyzed LRDI section of CAT 21 slot 1 and I had also solved 2 easy sets out of the asked 4 sets in CAT 21 slot 1. You can find the link to part 1 of this video in the description box. In this video, I'll be solving the other 2 sets which were asked in CAT 21 slot 1. This is Deepak Nemani, your LRDI mentor at Apex. So I have previously worked with L&D and SBI before joining Apex. So I have like 6 years of teaching experience and I have personally mentored over 2500 students who were preparing for CAT. And I have been personally taking CAT for the past few years and I had 99 plus percentile in LRDI and QA sections of CAT. So before we dive into the video, please subscribe to our channel. Please share this video with your friends who are preparing for CAT. So without any further delay, let's get started. Now coming to set 2 of LRDI section CAT 21 slot 1. Ganga, Kaveri and Narmada are 3 women who buy 4 raw materials, mango, apple, banana and milk, and sell 5 finished products, mango smoothie, apple smoothie, banana smoothie, mixed fruit smoothie and fruit salad. Table 1 gives information about the raw materials required to produce the 5 finished products. 1 unit of finished product requires 1 unit of each of the raw materials mentioned in the second column of the table. For example, to make 1 unit of mango smoothie, you need 1 unit of mango and 1 unit of milk. Similarly for apple smoothie, banana smoothie, mixed fruit smoothie and fruit salad. Now 1 unit of milk, mango, apple and banana cost 5 rupees, 3 rupees, 2 rupees and 1 rupee respectively. Each unit of a finished product is sold for a profit equal to 2 times the number of raw materials used to make that product. For example, apple smoothie is made with 2 raw materials and will be sold for a profit of 2 into 2, 4 rupees per unit. Leftover raw materials are sold during the last business hours of the day for a loss of 1 rupee per unit. The amount in rupees received from sales for each woman in each of the 4 business hours of the day is given in table 2. Now, in the last hour, all the raw materials are sold for a loss of 1 rupee per unit. For example, if I left with a unit of milk, I will be selling that milk for 4 rupees. I'll be selling a mango for 2 rupees and I will be selling an apple for 1 rupee. Right? And we are also given with additional 4 statements stating that no one except possibly Ganga sold any mango smoothie. Kaveri and Narmada, they didn't sell any mango smoothie. If there is any mango smoothie sold, that was sold by Ganga. Now each woman sold either 0 or 1 unit of any single finished product in any hour. Now in any of these 4 hours, you cannot have, for example, let us say Ganga selling 2 mango smoothies. Okay, so it can be either 0 or 1 unit of any single finished product. Now each woman had exactly 1 unit each of 2 different raw materials as leftovers. So Ganga, Kaveri and Narmada. So they are left with 2 different leftovers and that too 1 unit of each leftover. So you can have any one of these having 1 unit of milk and 1 unit of mango as leftovers. You cannot have 2 units of milk or 2 units of mangoes as leftovers. Now no one had any banana leftover and we are asked 4 questions based on the information that is given to us. And these 4 questions are independent questions. So in the earlier video we had discussed that this is an open set. Now the best way to answer the questions given based on an open set is following question specific approach. So consider these questions to be 4 independent questions and we will be solving these questions independently. Now moving ahead to the 7th question. So before solving this question, let's see what can we have from the given data. Now I will be making a small table like this. So to determine the cost price, profit and selling price of all these finished products. Now let's find out the cost price of 1 unit of mango smoothie. The raw materials used were mango and milk. 1 unit of milk costs you 5 rupees. 1 unit of mango 3 rupees. So 5 plus 3, 8 rupees is the cost price of 1 unit of mango smoothie. Now similarly, cost price of apple smoothie, that would be 5 plus 2, 7. Banana smoothie, 5 plus 1, 6. Now mixed fruit smoothie. So the raw materials used are mango, apple, banana and milk. So 3 plus 2 plus 1, which is 6. 6 plus 5, 11. And fruit salad. So you will be using only mango, apple and banana. So 3 plus 2 plus 1, 6. Now these are the cost prices of all these 5 finished products. Now coming to profit. The profit is equal to 2 times the number of raw materials used to make that product. So mango smoothie, you are using 2 raw materials, so the profit should be 4 rupees. Similarly, for apple smoothie, it should be 4. For banana smoothie, it should be 4. For mixed fruit smoothie, so the number of raw materials required is 4. So the profit would be 2 into 4, 8 rupees. And for fruit salad, you need 3 raw materials. So 2 into 3, 6 rupees. So cost price plus profit will give us the selling price. So the selling price of 1 unit of mango smoothie is rupees 12. Apple smoothie is 11. Banana smoothie it's 10. Mixed fruit smoothie it is 19. Fruit salad 12. Now we have the cost price, profit and selling prices of all these finished products. Now let's use the information that is given in table 2 and these 4 statements. So to use that, I will be making another table like this. Now in R1, Ganga had a revenue of 23 rupees, Kaveri 19 rupees, Narmada 31 rupees. Now let's see how can we have Ganga having a revenue of 23 rupees. Okay, so I can write 23 as 12 plus 11, right? So you can have Ganga receiving an amount of 23 rupees by selling 2 products of prices 12 rupees and 11 rupees. So that is the only way where you can have 23 as a sum of numbers that are belonging to these selling prices, right? 12 plus 11. So the finished product which corresponds to 12 rupees can be either mango smoothie or fruit salad. We do not know that. So this can be either a mango smoothie, M refers to mango smoothie, and fruit salad, FS. And the item corresponding to 11 rupees is apple smoothie plus A, right? Now similarly we have Kaveri receiving an amount of 19 rupees. So that can be because of selling 1 unit of mixed fruit smoothie, right? So mixed fruit. So I'll be writing that as MF, right? Now we have Narmada receiving 31 rupees. That's because of 1 unit whose price is 19 rupees plus 12 rupees. So the item corresponding to 19 rupees is mixed fruit smoothie plus the item corresponding to 12 rupees should be fruit salad, because you cannot have Narmada selling mango smoothie. If we have any mango smoothie that's being sold, that's sold by Ganga but not by any other person. So the item corresponding to this 12 rupees should be fruit salad. Now we have Ganga receiving 21 rupees in the second R. So 21 can be written as 10 plus 11. Now 10 rupees, it's a banana smoothie plus the item corresponding to 11 rupees is apple smoothie. Now 22 rupees is being received by Kaveri in the second R. So 22 can be written as 10 plus 12. So 10 rupees, it should be a banana smoothie, and 12 rupees, it should be a fruit salad. It cannot be mango smoothie. Now 21 rupees, that can be 10 plus 11. So it should be banana smoothie plus an apple smoothie. Now in the third R, right? In the third R, we have Ganga receiving an amount of 29 rupees. So that can be because of 19 plus 10. So mixed fruit smoothie plus banana smoothie. Now Kaveri received an amount of 30. So 30 can be written as 19 plus 11. So mixed fruit smoothie plus an apple smoothie. Now 23. 11 plus 12. So apple smoothie plus fruit salad. Now to answer 7th question, these details are not required. If you had filled this part of the table, you can answer 7th question. Now what was asked? What best can be concluded about the number of units of fruit salad sold in first hour? Now we have 1 unit of fruit salad sold in first hour for sure. If this item is a fruit salad, then you will be having 2 fruit salads sold in the first hour. And if this is a mango smoothie, then you will be having only 1 fruit salad sold in the first hour. So the answer for this question should be either 1 or 2. So option A. Clear? So you need to do this much just to answer 7th question. Now moving ahead to next question. Now which of the following is necessarily true? Now to answer this question, you need to solve the entire set. Now let's focus on the items sold in the last hour, R4. Now it is given that each woman had exactly 1 unit each of 2 raw materials as leftovers. No one had any banana leftover. So the leftovers can be either milk or mango or apple. And the selling price of milk will be rupees 4 because it is mentioned that all the raw materials were sold for a loss of 1 rupee. Mango, that would be 2, and apple, the selling price would be 1 rupee, right? Now we have 3 women. Now they can sell 1 unit of milk, 1 unit of mango, or 1 unit of milk, 1 unit of apple, and 1 unit of mango, or 1 unit of apple. So these are the 3 combinations possible. So you can have any of these 3 women left with milk and mango, or milk and apple, or mango and apple. Because you cannot have any woman having 2 units of milk as leftovers, or 2 units of mango, or 2 units of apples as leftovers. It is given that each woman had exactly 1 unit each of 2 different raw materials as leftovers. Now milk is sold for rupees 4, mango for rupees 2. So if it's the combination, the selling price of these 2 leftovers is rupees 6. Now milk plus apple, this should be 4 plus 1, 5. Mango plus apple, 2 plus 1, 3. So the selling price of leftovers can be either 6 or 5 or 3. Now let's focus on the revenue that was received by Ganga in the last hour. So Ganga received an amount of rupees 30, right? Now let me consider Ganga was left with 1 unit of milk and 1 unit of mango as leftovers, right? So she would have sold these two for 6 rupees. So the balance amount is 24. I can write 24 as 12 plus 12. So if we have Ganga being left with 1 unit of milk and 1 unit of mango as leftovers, okay, so in the last hour she would have sold 1 unit of mango smoothie, 12 rupees, 1 unit of fruit salad, 12 rupees, 1 unit of milk and 1 unit of mango as leftovers, 6 rupees. So 12 plus 12, 24, 24 plus 6, 30, right? Now if I consider that she was left with milk and apple, so 30 minus 5, so the balance amount is 25. So now can we have a Ganga receiving 25 rupees by selling any of these smoothies or fruit salad? No, that's not possible. So now I can say that Ganga is not left with milk and apple as leftovers, right? Now let me consider this. Ganga being left with mango and apple as leftovers. So the balance amount should be 27. Now, can we have any of these items adding up to 27? No. Right? So I can say that Ganga was left with 1 unit of milk and 1 unit of mango as leftovers. So she sold 1 unit of milk and 1 unit of mango for 6 rupees plus 1 mango smoothie for 12 rupees plus 1 fruit salad for 12 rupees. So the items sold are fruit salad, mango smoothie plus milk and mango. Now coming to Kaveri. Kaveri received 27 rupees in the last hour. Now if I consider that Kaveri was left with 1 unit of milk and 1 unit of mango as leftover. So 27 minus 6. So the balance amount is 21, which was received by selling 1 unit of apple smoothie and 1 unit of banana smoothie. I can write 21 as 10 plus 11. Right? So this is one possibility where I can write 27 as 6 plus 11 plus 10. Now if I consider that she was left with 1 unit of milk and 1 unit of apple, so she would have sold these two for 5 rupees. So the balance amount is 22 now, which can also be written as 10 plus 12. So this can be 5 plus 12 plus 10 as well. So in the first case, she would have sold milk and mango leftovers plus banana smoothie and apple smoothie. This is one possibility. Now the second possibility is the leftovers are milk and apple plus banana smoothie plus fruit salad. Now we have two possibilities for the items that were sold by Kaveri in the last hour. Now let me consider the third possibility, 27 minus 3, which is equal to 24. Now can we have Kaveri receiving an amount of rupees 24 by selling any of these finished products? No. Now you have a possibility, I can write 24 as 12 plus 12. But it is also mentioned that neither Kaveri nor Narmada sold any mango smoothie. So this is not possible. Now coming to Narmada. Narmada received an amount of 22 rupees in the last hour. Now if I consider Narmada selling 1 unit of milk and 1 unit of mango as leftovers, 22 minus 6, that is 16. Now we do not have Narmada selling any item for 16 rupees. Now if I consider that the leftovers as 1 unit of milk and 1 unit of apple, 22 minus 5, 17. Again we do not have any value which is 17 or which add up to 17. Now if I consider Narmada being left with 1 unit of mango and 1 unit of apple, then 22 minus 3, it is 19. Now you can have Narmada selling 1 unit of mixed fruit smoothie and 1 unit of mango and apple as leftovers. Now what was asked? Which of the following is necessarily true? Ganga did not sell any leftover mangoes. Now you have Ganga selling a leftover mango, so this cannot be the answer. Ganga did not sell any leftover apples, which is true. Ganga did not sell any apples here. Now Narmada sold 1 unit of leftover milk, right? So no, Narmada sold 1 unit of mango and 1 unit of apple. This is not true. So that cannot be your answer. Kaveri sold 1 unit of leftover mangoes. Now in one case, yes, in another case, no. Now in one case we have Kaveri selling 1 unit of mangoes and 1 unit of milk, whereas in the second case we have Kaveri selling 1 unit of milk and 1 unit of apple. So Kaveri selling 1 unit of leftover mangoes is not necessarily true. It could be true but not necessarily true. So this cannot be the answer. The answer for this question should be option B. So for a statement to be necessarily true or definitely true, it should be true in all the possibilities, right? Now moving ahead to 9th question. Now what best can be concluded about the total number of units of milk the three women had in the beginning? Now let me consider the items sold by Kaveri, Ganga and Narmada in the first hour. So this can be either mango smoothie or fruit salad. So you can have 1 unit of milk being used to produce 1 mango smoothie, and if that's a fruit salad, you do not have any unit of milk being used to make a fruit salad. Okay, whereas A is apple smoothie, Ganga would have used 1 unit of milk to make 1 unit of apple smoothie. Now similarly, mixed fruit smoothie, yes. Mixed fruit smoothie, yes. In fruit salad, no. Now banana smoothie, yes. Apple smoothie, yes. Fruit salad, no. Banana smoothie, yes. Banana smoothie, yes. Apple smoothie, yes. Banana smoothie, yes. Mixed fruit smoothie, yes. Yes. Apple smoothie, yes. No milk in fruit salad. Apple smoothie, yes. Now here, this is 1 unit of mango smoothie, yes. In fruit salad, no. Milk, yes. Now you need to consider this. Now this is not a mango smoothie. This is the leftover unit of mango. Now in banana smoothie, yes. In apple smoothie, yes. Right? Now milk, yes. Now whereas in this case, banana smoothie, yes. Fruit salad, no. But you have 1 unit of milk as leftover. Now this is mango smoothie, yes, and none. Now what best can be concluded about the total number of units of milk the three women had in the beginning? Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now if I consider these two, that would be 18. If I consider these three, that would be 19. And if I consider 1 unit of mango smoothie being sold by Ganga in the first hour, then you will be having 1 more extra unit of milk that's being consumed. So it can also be 20. So the answer for this question should be either 18 or 19 or 20. Now moving ahead to the next question. Now if it is known that 3 leftover units of mangoes were sold during the last business hour of the day, how many apple smoothies were sold during the day? Now you have 1 unit of mangoes being sold here, here and here. So you need not consider this case. That's the reason we are given with additional information in question 10. Right? Now we need to find the number of apple smoothies that were sold during the day. So you have 1 here, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So the answer for this question should be 6. And this completes this set. So you need to do this much to answer all the 4 questions which were asked based on the given data. Now moving ahead to set 1. A journal plans to publish 18 research papers written by 8 authors A, B, C, D, E, F, G and H in 4 issues of the journal scheduled in January, April, July and October. So we have 18 research papers written by 8 authors, and these 18 research papers are scheduled to publish in 4 months, and they are January, April, July and October. Now each of the research papers was written by exactly one of the 8 authors. So you cannot have 2 authors writing the same research paper. 5 papers were scheduled in each of the first 2 issues, that is in the months of January and April, while 4 were scheduled in each of the last 2 issues, that is July and October. Now every author wrote at least 1 paper and at most 3 papers. So the number of papers written by these 8 authors can be either 1 or 2 or 3. So you cannot have any author writing more than 3 papers. The total number of papers written by A, D, G and H was double the total number of papers written by the other 4 authors. Now 4 of the authors were from India and 2 each were from Japan and China. So among these 8 authors, 4 are from India, 2 are from China and 2 are from Japan. Now each author belonged to exactly one of the 3 areas: manufacturing, automation and logistics. 4 of the authors were from logistics area, 2 were from the automation area, so the remaining 2 are from manufacturing area. Now as per the journal policy, none of the authors could have more than 1 paper in any issue of the journal. For example, you cannot have any of the authors having 2 papers being published in any of these 4 months. For example, if I consider the month of January, you cannot have 2 papers written by same author being published. Right? And we are also given with 9 additional statements. Now before we move to solving this set, let's just have a look at the questions that were asked based on the given data. Coming to first question, what is the correct sequence of number of papers written by B, C, E and G respectively? So to answer this question, you need to have the data with respect to the number of research papers written by these authors. Second question, how many papers were written by Indian authors? Now once you have the number of research papers written by all these 8 authors, you should be also in a position to determine who are the authors from India. Then only you can answer second question. The third question, which of the following statement or statements must be true? Statement A, every issue had at least 1 paper by authors from each country. Every issue had at most 2 papers by authors from each area. Now in order to answer this question, we should be knowing the countries and the areas that these authors belong to. Now which of the following statements is false? Again we are asked questions based on the areas and countries. Which of the following statements is false? Again, areas and months. Okay. Coming to sixth question. Which of the following is the correct sequence of number of papers by authors from automation, manufacturing and logistic areas respectively? So to answer all these questions, you should be knowing the number of research papers written by all these 8 authors, countries that these authors belong to, areas that these authors belong to, and also the corresponding months in which the research papers written by all these 8 authors are scheduled to publish. Now in order to answer these type of questions, I will be making a small table like this where we have the 8 authors in the column. To the left we have the months and to the right we have the countries and the areas that these authors belong to. Now we are given that 5 research papers are scheduled to publish in the month of Jan, 5 in April, 4 in July, 4 in October. And also 4 of these 8 authors are from India, 2 are from China, 2 are from Japan. Now 4 are from logistics area, 2 are from automation and 2 are from manufacturing. And it is also mentioned that the total number of papers written by A, D, G and H must double the total number of papers written by the other 4 authors. So A plus D plus G plus H. The total number of research papers written by these 4 authors is double the total number of papers written by the other 4 authors, and the other 4 authors are B, C, E and F. Now if I consider the number of papers written by these 4 authors as X, the number of papers written by A, D, G and H will be 2X. So if that's the case, the total number of papers written by all these 8 authors will be 2X plus X, which is 3X. And it is given that the total number of research papers were 18. So 3X is equal to 18, which implies X is equal to 6. So if that's the case, we have A, D, G and H writing 12 research papers together, B, C, E and F writing 6 research papers. Right? And it is also mentioned that every author wrote at least 1 paper and at most 3 papers. So you cannot have any author writing more than 3 papers. So if that's the case, how can we have the total number of papers written by A, D, G and H as 12? It will be only possible when you have A writing 3 papers, D writing 3 papers, G writing 3 papers and H writing 3 papers. So in total, they will be writing 12 papers. Now coming to the additional statements that we are given with. F, an Indian author. So F is from India. So if F is from India, F is not from China, F is not from Japan. Now he is from logistics area. So he is not from automation, he is not from manufacturing. He had written only 1 paper. So you have F writing only 1 paper and it is scheduled in the October issue. So you have F writing only 1 paper and which was scheduled in the month of October. So you do not have any F's paper being scheduled in the months of July or April or Jan. Right? So we are done with the first statement. Now coming to second statement. A was from automation area and did not have a paper scheduled in October issue. Now you have A writing 3 papers and it is also mentioned that as per the journal policy, none of the authors could have more than 1 paper in any issue of the journal. So all these 3 papers written by A should be scheduled in 3 different months and they are July, April and January. Now none of the Indian authors were from manufacturing and none of the Japanese or Chinese authors were from automation area. Now since we have A is from automation area, so A is not from China, A is not from Japan, so A should be from India only. Now coming to fourth statement, A and H were from different countries. So H is not from India, but they had their paper scheduled in exactly the same issues. So H had his paper scheduled in the months of Jan, April and July. C and E both Chinese. So C is from China, E is from China. So C is not from India, neither Japan. Similarly, E is not from India, neither Japan. Now we have 2 authors from China. We already have 2, C and E. So none of the remaining authors is from China, right? So if that's the case, H is not from India, H is not from China. So H should be from Japan, right? Now if H is from Japan, none of the Japanese or Chinese authors were from automation area. So H is not from automation. Similarly, C is not from automation area, E is not from automation area. Now C and D, both Chinese authors from different areas, had the same number of papers scheduled, right? So it can be either 1 or 2. Further, E had paper scheduled in consecutive issues of the journal, but C did not. Now from this statement, it is evident that E and C had written more than 1 paper for sure, right? So that cannot be 3 also. So you need to have C and E writing only 2 papers, right? Now B from logistics area had a paper scheduled in April issue of the journal. B and G belong to the same country. None of their papers were scheduled in same issue of the journal. So since B had his paper scheduled in the month of April, G did not have his paper scheduled in the month of April. So G had written 3 papers and these papers were scheduled to publish in the months of October, July and Jan. So if that's the case, you cannot have B's paper scheduled in the month of Jan, nor July, nor October. So this tells me that B had written only 1 paper, right? So C and E had written 2 papers each. So if you had solved till here, you could have answered the first question, right? Now D is a Japanese author from manufacturing area. So D is from Japan. Now we already have two persons from Japan. So B should be from India and G is from India. And D is from manufacturing area, right? Did not have a paper scheduled in the July issue. So we have D writing 3 papers and they should be scheduled in the months of October, April and January. Now if A is from automation, A is not from manufacturing nor logistics. Similarly, D is not from automation nor logistics, right? Now C and H belong to different areas. Now coming to third statement, none of the Indian authors were from manufacturing area. So who are from India? B. So B is not from manufacturing area, F is not from manufacturing and G is also not from manufacturing area. And none of the Japanese or Chinese authors were from automation area. So C is from China, no. Now H is from Japan, no. Now what did I miss? Yeah, sixth statement. Now it is mentioned that B is from logistics area. Perfect. Now we need to have two persons from automation area. One person is A and the second person should be G. In the fifth statement, it is mentioned that C and E from different areas and C and H also belong to different areas. So C and E are from different areas and C and H should also be from different areas. So if that's the case, the only possibility which is in line with the given statements is when C is from manufacturing area. So we already have two persons from manufacturing. So C is not from logistics and E and H are from logistics area. Now we have the data with respect to the countries and areas that these 8 authors belong to and also the number of research papers written by all these 8 authors. And now we need to fill the left hand side table. So for that you need to find the months in which C's and E's papers were scheduled to publish. Now it is mentioned that E had paper scheduled in consecutive issues of the journal but C did not. Now we have C and E writing 2 research papers. Now the 2 research papers written by E should be published in 2 consecutive months. So let me consider them to be Jan and April. So if that's the case, you will be having 5 research papers being scheduled to publish in the months of Jan and April. So C should be having his research papers scheduled to publish in the months of October and July. And that's not possible because he had paper scheduled in consecutive issues of the journal but C did not. So C did not have his papers being published in 2 consecutive months. So that is possible only when you have E's papers scheduled in the months of July and April. So if that's the case, we already have 5 papers here. So you cannot have C's paper published in the month of April and we already have 4 papers being scheduled to publish in the month of July. So no. And C's papers were scheduled to publish in the months of January and October. And once you have this table, you can answer all the 6 questions that were asked from the given data and this completes the set. So that's all in this video guys. If you find this video useful, please click the like button. For more videos of this kind, please subscribe to our channel. And if you want me to discuss any topic in the logical reasoning or data interpretation section, please put that in the comments below. So thank you guys. We'll see you in the next video where I will be discussing LRDI section of CAT 21 slot 2.